everyone, welcome back to Herky the Cavalier's channel. I'm here today with Herky and Milton to talk to you about female dogs and their heat. Now this is the perfect timing to talk to you about this because as you can see, Milton is wearing a little diaper or panties, however you want to call it, and she's currently going through her first heat, and these happened last weekend, which means just 2 weeks before her first birthday. The first heat of a female can happen anywhere between 6 months of age and about 1. Some websites and some doctors, some vets will tell you that they can happen all the way up to the 2nd year. Herky got hers at about 7 months of age, and I was waiting for Milton to get hers about the same time, but they only happen now close to 1 year of age. How you're going to know that your dog is in heat is obviously the blood spotting that you're going to see on the floors. How I noticed with Milton is that I noticed some blood on her rear legs, and that's where I knew that she was going through her heat. You can also see that, I don't know if you're going to look there pretty often, but the vulva of your dog is going to be much larger because the cells in that area are enlarged. So what you want to do actually when they're going through their first heat is first and foremost get them a little pad or panty like this. I'm going to show you. This is actually a dog hygienic underwear, if you want to call it that. There's a hole for the leg and it actually goes all the way around her waist, and in it you can actually put normal panty liners for women. I change it about 3 times a day depending on the flow, and as you can see, she always wants to lick herself. Some dogs are more prone to cleaning themselves naturally. I know of some dogs that when they were going through their first heat, they just wouldn't lick themselves and clean themselves, so it would get a lot messier. I do give her some breaks during the day. I don't keep it on all the time, especially when I'm home and I'm supervising her. Then I would take it away. But it's kind of difficult because we have white couches and kind of white carpets, so I don't want her spotting all over her furniture. Also, what to look for is a change in behavior and how you can help your dog get through their first heat. Herky and Milton were both the same in this regard, and that they lost their appetite. Herky, when she had her first heat at 7 months, she was still on puppy food and she just refused to eat that food. For her, it was over, so that's when we switched her over to adult food. As for Milton, she was already on an adult food formula and she's having a lot more difficult time eating now. She really lost her appetite, so I'm adding a bit of chicken or salmon to her food, and that makes it more attractive to her. Otherwise, I have to hand feed her each pebble, which makes it a bit annoying. Other than that, it's going to depend on your dog also, but some dogs will be very lethargic. They're going to require more affection. I know Milton is always wanting to cuddle a lot more. Her behavior is kind of odd because female dogs, when they're in heat, not only do they become more attractive to males, but they will have breeding on their mind also. That's why her behavior changed quite a bit, and she's really in need of more affection. She always wants to cuddle and sleep with us much more than just a week ago. So we really try to give her more attention and more time. She's even sometimes she doesn't come when we call her as often anymore. She just lays in her corner. She's gonna sometimes lay there and just cry for us to come to her. We just try to give her all the attention that we can. And also, it's very important to exercise your dog a bit more. If your dog is kind of super energetic and kind of erratic in their behavior, which was her case, she was kind of feeling uncomfortable. So we took her to the park for a good run and ball play yesterday, and I think it did her really well. After the park yesterday, we came home and she just slept the whole night through. Other than that, on the first heat of your dog, you should determine whether or not you want to spay your dog or not. I know it's not clear what people should do regarding spaying, if you should do it at around 6 months or after the first heat. I personally spayed Herky after her first heat. And for Milton, we are still considering whether or not we want to breed her, so we are not certain what to do yet. Of course, if you want to breed your dog, you should go to the vet to get a test to see when is the optimal time to breed them. And obviously, the first heat is way too young to breed your dog for the first time. Heats for female dogs last around 3 weeks of time, and they happen twice a year, so you should know that if it happens now, this is July, probably the next heat that she'll have is around December or January. So that's all the information I can give you for today. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below and we'll do our best to answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching. We love you very much and we'll see you soon. Bye.